Hello guys, I have created a video to troubleshoot some common issues on PlayStation 4. Please watch it carefully to identify and resolve these problems. At times it fails to start up, and if it does, it shuts down immediately. Let's open it and see if we can repair it. Now the motherboard is in front of me. If found, this old PlayStation 4 Slim motherboard may have any number of issues. Whatever happens, let's make sure we get that pesky defect sorted out, okay? We will work together to make things right. This is the FAT along with its PWM chip, the CPU's RAMs and CPU's power supplies. And these two DC to DC converter chips are attached for overload protection. Before proceeding, inspecting the input coupling of the DC to DC converter chip is essential. The first input coupling should have a significant resistance of around 5 kilo ohms. It is also important to inspect the resistors located around the chips itself. 8.283 fine. The rest looks fine. 10 kilo ohm, yes. If we trace the input coupling resistance of the second DC to DC converter chip, we can locate it here. Its value is around 500 ohms. Yes, that's fine. The other resistors around this chip also appears to have the correct values. Here is another converter. 1 kilo ohm, and the second should also be around 1 kilo ohm. Yes, fine. 1 kilo ohm, fine. It seems that everything is in order and functioning properly. Let's move on to the GPU devices and inspect them as well. 194, fine. Second should also be at 148, yes. And the third one is also around 198 or 200 ohms, but it is 1 kilo ohm. Based on my understanding, all these devices should have a value of approximately 200 ohms. I have to verify it on another motherboard of the same model. It is at 148, 195, and the third one should be, yes, it is around 196 ohm. That's fantastic news. We were able to catch the culprit. The resistor on this motherboard is currently displaying a resistance of over 1 kilo ohm, even 2 kilo ohms, 2.8 kilo ohm. Let's start by reflowing the resistor and replacing it if needed. I'm using my heat gun and the iron together because my iron is not at sufficient heat. It is around 30 watt maximum, and the motherboard sucks a lot of heat. So it is essential to use my heat gun as well. If there is any change in the value of this resistance after the reflow process, then we know that it is bad and has changed its original resistance. To ensure a smooth reflow process, the resistor should be left floating above its solder pads. Still bad. It might be a good idea to replace the brazen element. It might have not soldered well to its pads. Still 0.8 kilo ohm. It has changed a bit. It has changed a bit. I think that will need to be replaced. Let's try to resolder it. It might have not soldered to its pads. Still not good. Fine. Let's see. Let's check it for any significant change. Heatsink is important. I'm going to start it. I'm impressed. The light is now stable. Wait 2 turns white. Still stable. Oh, it has turned off. Let's try it again. again the light is stable. Let's check for the display. Unfortunately, it seems to have happened again. It needs to be swapped now, okay? I am taking the resistance from a toner board. It is hard to handle these tiny components. It is strange how an APU biasing resistance can control the power management of a machine. It seems that this resistance is not properly soldered yet. Let's try it again. This resistance can only cause the ylod issue in the PlayStation 4 machine. Now it's fine at 186 ohm. Now the swapped resistor is at around 200 ohm value, which is fine. Let's turn it on again and see. This light indicates that the LCD is synced with the PlayStation. Utilizing compressed air is vital to protect the APU from overheating. Oh my god, so much dust is coming out. Still stable. Light has turned into white. Wow. Yes, it went very well. But I am still confused after fixing it. Oh, looks like we have a problem here. The power on off strip is acting up again. I think there is something wrong with the connection of the button. I can even power it on with the help of a tweezer. It is in rest mode. Yeah. It has turned on. Display is there. And it seems to have gone well. I can imagine the frustration that I have felt after putting in all that effort to set up the PlayStation system, only to have shut down again. I can't help but feel disturbed by this particular strip. It seems to be affecting me in a negative way. Now it has worked. I would like to present the next issue to you all. It is making me confused that I have not gotten to the root of the problem yet. Oh, it has turned off again. This keeps happening and it is becoming a real inconvenience. We need to find a solution to this problem. I am determined to find a solution and I would not stop until I have succeeded. I am sorry the machine used the controller X button for cancellation. Hey man, what's the password now? I don't know the password. After a thorough investigation, I have caught another criminal of the same race. Did you know that there is a coupling resistor at the back side of this motherboard specially used for the input to this PWM chip? The value of 39.4 kilo ohm is now being displayed on other motherboard of the same model. But here one resistor is at 10 fine, and it is very bad that the resistance in this PlayStation is showing in mega ohms. Would it be better to reflow the resistor or swap it in advance? Let's try a reflow first. This is the second but the actual problematic part of this PS4. This resistance now seems to be fine. The machine is now expected to run without any problems. I have turned it on again. Hopefully it will be fine now. Goodbye.